Good morning. Alrighty, welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing Virgo readings. It's going to be a 48-hour energy check. I will be pulling three cards and three oracle cards, and then looks like you guys already have some messages here. But let me just clear the deck. Let me just shuffle the deck, and then we can get started. So like I said, I'll pull three oracle cards, and then we'll clarify all three for you there. Okay. Mother, Mother God, angels, benevolent ancestors, powers of the white light, please protect me as I channel this message for Virgo. Okay, here. Mind, body, soul. Okay, here. Father, Mother God, guardian angels, benevolent ancestors, what messages do you have for Virgo here for the next 48 hours? Okay. Okay. The first card is Cash Doll Finesse. Thank you, Spirit, because that is one of the ones that did fall out previous to my shuffle, so that's great. Father, Mother God, guardian angels. Oh my goodness. Resistance, Sparky D. Okay. Father. Oh. And guidance, us girls. Okay, perfect. And at the bottom of the deck, we have City Girls Hustle. Okay, okay. That sounds good. That sounds good. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and clarify. Let me see there. There we go. Let's go ahead and clarify this for you guys. Please remember that this is a collective read, and that tarot reading is, how do I put this? It's like there's no gender. It's gender neutral. There we go. So if I say he, if I say she, if it's a woman on the card, if it's a male on the card, it can still go towards your situation. It doesn't see gender in tarot. All right, here we go. Associated with this card is sophistication, elegance, class, and grace. You're finding it harder to conceal your feelings, even despite your best efforts. It's time to put on your game face and take the high road. Let the cash doll card be your guide. So even when adversity is staring you down, you never ever blink an eye. Sure, staying cool and calm and collected can be hard, but haters love to spot weakness. Don't give them that satisfaction. When they go low, you go high, Virgo. Okay. And then next, let's see, Sparky D. Here we go. Let's Sparky D. Next, we have resistance, refusal, pushback, regret, blockage, opening. You have a spark in you, Virgo, but you may be feeling like the power is a little lost. There is an invisible barrier between where you are now and where you long to be. Like Sparky, you have to choose you. And while that's a tough decision for anyone with a beating heart, that doesn't mean you should accept less than what you deserve. Make a list of things that you feel may be stopping you from your end goal. Resist the urge to talk down to yourself, but rather approach these roadblocks with grace and understanding. You'll have a breakthrough soon enough, Virgo. Okay, there goes that one. And then this one. This one is guidance. Associated with this is foundation, grounding, connection to earth, archetype, and advice. With an Us Girls card, you can definitely boogie too, but seek some guidance before you make your move. Talk to your mother, grandmother, or maternal figure in your life, or Mother Nature and Mother Earth. These divine feminine sources can inspire your outlook, and help you reach the heart of the matter. So take a step back and consult with your trusted circle, Virgo. Okay, that's great. That is great. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. Okay, let's see. Father, Mother, God, Guardian, Angels, highest of the white power, please protect me as I channel this message for Virgo today. Father, Mother, God, Guardian, Angels, benevolent ancestors, benevolent spirit, please help me clarify this finesse card for Virgo. One more shuffle. Oh, not yet. One more shuffle, and then we can get started here. Ancestors, you are welcome into this reading to clarify and give Virgo their messages for the next 48 hours. Ooh, the Fool. We have the Fool coming out to clarify first. Two more cards, please, for Virgo to clarify the Finesse card. Then we have Five of Wands in reverse. Can I please, Spirit, get one more card? Thank you. And then we have Lovers in reverse. Perfect. So far in the reading, for Virgo, we have Gemini or air energy. No, actually, this is just Gemini energy. The Lover's card is Gemini in reverse. And then for Wands, we have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that some of you Virgos may be dealing with, okay? Alrighty, please, Father, Mother, God. Let's see. Can I get 3 cards to clarify resistance? Okay. Here goes the Moon. Can I please get 2 more cards, Spirit? Spirit, can I get 2 more cards to clarify resistance for Virgo, please? Oh, thank you. This is Temperance in reverse. Thank you. Spirit, can I get 1 more card to clarify Defiance here? Thank you. And then we have the 10 of Swords. All right, let's do one quick shuffle here. before we clarify the last card, which is guidance. Please help me verify the guidance card for Virgo. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we have Knight of Swords in reverse that came out first. And then we have the Four of Wands that came out second. Spirit, can I please get one more to clarify this guidance card for Virgo? And then we have the Magician in reverse. Great. Okay, and then we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. Do we have some girls with the tattoos here? Miguel is currently playing right now. Okay, so now that all the cards are out, we can, let's see what the energy is like. Like I said, we have a few wands out here. So some of you may be dealing with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have we have two swords out here as well, and that's also air signs. So some of you may be dealing with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then it looks like the rest of the cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 5 cards are actually major arcanas, and then everything else is reversed. All right, so let me go ahead and start with reading this one. The Fool. The grand adventure begins. The fearless fool, with her devil-may-care attitude, is ready to take the first steps towards the unknown. Pure passion and optimism fuel her as she dances to her music, to joy itself. She doesn't know what lies beyond the cliff's edge, but she's left behind her life in the city. Goodbye to normalcy, to routine, to the structured life she'd had with society. She fully trusts her instincts to carry her beyond the ordinary. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. Now is the time for you to start your journey. Because you're ready, be spontaneous. Let your wildness run free. Don't look back in fear. Look ahead and up to the sky and sun, and let your instincts guide you. You got this. Okay, so you may be ready to start a journey here. Only you guys would know which journey that is, but it does look like you are ready to start it, to take action. Alrighty, next we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So the Five of Wands in reverse, associated with this card is conflict, avoidance, jealousy, rising tension, wounded ego, and rivalry. The Fool may have trouble dealing with arguments and disputes. This card can signal conflict avoidance or a sharp escalation of spite and malice between parties. The Fool may shy away from topics that create discord. This card can also indicate the harmful aspects of dealing with rivalries. Jealousy or wounded egos can spark conflicts in an already heated environment. Please remember, you guys, that this may be your energy, or this can be the energy that's around you, or this can be the energy of a different Virgo. Okay, so like I said, this is a collective read, and it does not always specifically go towards just your situation. This card is about reassessing how we handle conflict. We must face disputes with the goal of compromise. How do you deal with conflict in your personal or professional life? Do you face it head on or do you run away? Are you diplomatic? Do you attempt to make everyone happy at the expense of your own health? Virgo, notice physical feelings of anger. Observe the physical sensations that occur when you are getting angry. This can give you the chance to stop and think before acting. Remove yourself from the situation. If you're caught in the middle of someone else's conflict, this card in reverse can signal that mediating may come at your emotional expense, Virgo. So walk away. Face conflict. Sometimes the scariest conversations in our heads are surprisingly simple in real life. Having them now will decrease the chance of resentment later. All right. Next, we have the Lovers in reverse. Associated with this card is imbalance, disharmony, incompatibility, conflict, and selfishness. Virgos, when the lovers are reversed, their relationship is no longer in harmony. Perhaps what was once a complementary partnership where each party was different but worked as a team to offset each other's weaknesses now just feels like incompatibility. Reverse the Lover's card points to a lack of choice and reflects the difficult decisions that we must make when there is no happy option. Reverse, this card suggests a close relationship being out of balance, Virgo. Consider how much effort each person is putting into the relationship. Or perhaps this card is referring to an imbalance in your own psyche. Are you repressing or even shaming a side of yourself? How can you use love to restore balance in yourself and with others? Rebalance the relationship, Virgo. Power dynamics can become unhealthy if one partner is more or less invested than the other. Consider how these imbalances affect you and your partner and what can be done to regain equilibrium in the partnership. Develop self love instead of focusing on those parts of yourself that you are insecure about, those aspects that you don't like new lovers to see. Work on improving your self image. Write down all of your best attributes and the positive elements you bring to a relationship. Alrighty, next, so this is what clarifies your finesse card. All right, so it's basically just saying that you guys, Virgo, need to start a different journey, need to start a different path, and to work on yourselves here. Next, we're going to clarify your resistance card here, and first is the moon. Right now, playing is Summer Walker and Cardi B, Bitter. So some of you may be bitter about a situation, about a breakup, about an ex or anything like that. Now is the time to make a difference. Now is the time to move different, you know? And it looks like some of you guys are having trouble doing that with this resistance card. Alrighty, so with the moon, the full moon brings out the weirdos. Two nude women with wild hair and animal masks dance under the moon's strange light. They dance and howl in the moonlight. Release their wild, untamed energy. The moon brings out strange things from the dark, a glimpse of what lies beyond the ordinary. A creature lurks in the pool of water behind them, a reminder of the ancient fears of the unknown. Wake up your wild side. Imagination in the realm of the mind can allow you to see things in a new way. You might be feeling restless, kind of weird and full of wild energy. So be spontaneous. Do something crazy. Trust your instincts. It'll lead you to new and possibly strange places. But be aware that by waking up your wild side, you may wander into some dangerous places as well. So be alert and listen to when your gut tells you that you've traveled too far into the unknown. Okay, this definitely goes back to your first card, clarifying finesse, which is the Fool, and starting a new journey. This definitely is speaking about that, Virgos. And then next we have Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse is associated with imbalance, excess extremes, recklessness, caught in the middle. Okay. When reversed, temperance's attempts to create a harmonious blend of ideas, concepts, feelings, and processes can fall apart. Her powers of alchemy that would usually unify and transform yield little fruit. There is refusal to cooperate or compromise. She can also be representative of excesses in one area instead of taking a moderate, balanced approach, Virgos. Do you feel as though you are being pulled in multiple directions? This could be by people, your environment, or something more internal. Are you in the middle of an argument? Or are your family life and your job competing for your limited time? This card represents a gentle nudge for you to find peace and equilibrium. Identify excess. Perhaps your life is out of balance. Maybe you are constantly drinking or partying or buying too many things that you do not need. Don't think about what hole these habits are attempting to fill. Consider how these deplete your sense of serenity, Virgos. Look for compromises. Going too far to one extreme or the other can be damaging right now. Try to reach a middle ground without overextending yourself in either direction. Blend ideas, viewpoints, methods, and processes in order to find the path that suits everyone well. Okay. And then next we have the Ten of Swords here. Let me see here. Please, Virgos, or cross watchers, if this is resonating, please like, share, comment, or subscribe here. Let's see, 10 of Swords here. Everything is fine. It's fine. Really? Sure. You've been completely pierced through with 10 sharp swords. You're collapsed into a ball on the floor. You're struggling, just trying to survive. As the weight grows ever heavier, you're going through something truly soul crushing, and it feels like your world is ending. Every moment hurts, and sometimes only a meaningless distraction feels like it'll help. But the pain will end and you will come out stronger having survived it, Virgos. And that is clarifying your resistance card. And then next here, we're going to clarify your guidance card. And we're going to start off with the Knight of Swords. Associated with this card is aggressive, hasty, rash, out of control, arrogant, and bully. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, okay. The Knight of Swords always walked the thin line. I'm sorry, guys. They're here to cut the grass, and that's so loud. Let me close my window there. I'm sorry. Alrighty, the Knight of Swords always walked a thin line between being extraordinarily focused and downright obsessive. So it is not surprising he has lost control. Reversed, he is a force, a bully, and a know it all, lacking substance between his words, unable to admit that his hastiness has let him stumble into something that he doesn't understand. He may try to swindle his way to success. Summer Walker just came on here insane. Okay. Good things take time. What happens when impatience is taken to extremes? Do shortcuts always work? Can we suffer missteps and hurt others when we force something to go beyond its usual pace? Do you always need everything done now, Virgo? Have you been disappointed when you rush? In what ways can you slow down? Cultivate patience. Think of the mistakes you've made in the past because you were hasty and what could have been fixed if you were more conscientious. The journey toward the goal matters as much as the result. Learn to appreciate all the steps you take along the way. Keep an open mind. The Knight's beliefs are in danger of becoming rigid and fanatical. Focus can turn into dogma and ideology if not careful. Be open to opinions and constructive criticism from others. They can help balance you when you need it the most. Okay. And then we have Four of Wands in reverse. Associated with this card, we have family discord, lack of belonging, and no security. This card may depict a difficult domestic situation. When the Fool returns from her journey, she may find tensions brewing between family members and loved ones. Alrighty, so also here, let's see. Without a stable home base, we also lack security. A home lets us take risks. When we have somewhere to return if things go wrong, we feel free to explore and make mistakes. When we are without a home, does everything seem harder? Where or who do you call home? How does it affect your decisions? Virgo, make a home. Home doesn't have to be your family of origin, it can be a family that you choose. Friends, pets, partners, and anyone who is supportive of your best self. Take the time to work on creating these relationships. Create coziness. Don't underestimate how much your environment affects how you feel. Coming back from a hard day to somewhere that is cluttered and unwelcoming can negatively impact your state of mind. Try redecorating. Notice how your mood changes when you have somewhere you want to return to, Virgos. Okay. And then the last card we have is the Magician in reverse. Okay. Normally, when this is in reverse, this can mean someone who practices magic but is not very good at it. Okay. So, associated with this is scattered, directionless, distracted, trickster, illusions, and charlatan. The magician may sometimes use his great power for unscrupulous reasons. Oh, okay. Weaving illusions, tricks, and deceptions for his own gain. See, Virgos? Healthy ambition can become ruthless manipulation. I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. They are cutting the grass outside and doing the maintenance on the lawn. Okay. On the other hand, the absence of the magician's fundamental forces can indicate a lack of clarity. Without his desire, he may be unfocused, having no particular place to devote his energy. Stop and take a moment to remember the foundations of your desire. See, Virgos, and that could have been a distraction. Maybe you guys are having a lot of distractions to where you cannot focus. As you lose focus, oh my goodness, see? As you lose focus, are you tending to do things that are not aligned with your values and principles? Are you misusing your talents when you are blinded by your aspirations? Get back in touch with your true desires. They will lead you to where you need to go. Virgo, you need to remember your purpose. Reminding yourself of why you do what you do can help bring clarity and direction as you realign with your best self. Perhaps you had to make compromises along the way. You could be making career or life decisions now that don't serve your true purpose. So get back in touch with your original intentions. Simplify your approach. When you know what you want, you can begin clearing away distractions. See, I just told you, Virgos. If you are trying to do too many things, consider the tasks you can let go of that won't detract from your overall goal. Okay, yes. And then the bottom of the deck is the Emperor, and I do want to read that one. So let me see before I close this out here. The Emperor. So the Emperor is Aries energy. So some of you may be dealing with an Aries as well. Boundaries and structure make us feel safe. The Emperor is full of authority and creates a world full of rules and laws. She is comforting answer to the chaos of the natural world, but she is rigid and uncompromising on her stony throne. She requires logic and reason above all else, and she is unafraid to lead and take the reins to shape the world around her. Though she Though she lords over a powerful and grand cityscape, the river of life has slowed to a trickle behind her. Protect yourself if you need to. Don't allow others to walk all over you, and don't be afraid to stand up. Take charge and force change. Logic and reason may be the best approach for a particular problem, and by creating some stability in your life, you may be able to release some anxiety. Don't lose touch with your compassion, though. Stubbornness and stoicism will not always be the best answer, Virgos, okay? So that does conclude your read for today. This is the energy for the next 48 hours. If this does resonate with you, Virgos, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, my Cash App is in the description box. Thank you.